Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of TrulyBedrock. We are running down here into our modern mining storage facility. We've got a bat friend hanging out with us. Hi, buddy. Should we start calling this the Bat Cave or something? I don't know, but I've got some updates for you guys. We're not going to do any work on this today, but I wanted to show you what I've done off camera. We repositioned the item frames to the inside. I may add some over here as well, just because it makes a little bit more sense with how this place is laid out. But now we have cobblestone, regular stone, we've got some gravel, we've got some dirt, and we've added andesite, and we've added some diorite. Now we've got to dig out a little bit more, put some granite in there, and there might be one or two other blocks we want to add down to this area, and then we want to add some ore storage over here. So we've got plenty of work left to do, but that's not what we're working on today. Let's hop on over to the mob spawner, the zombie spawner that we found in the last episode, and we'll get cranking away with a third-person time lapse. Hey, Mr. Cameraman, why don't you come on down here so I can talk to my peeps for a second? Thank you so much there, Mr. Cameraman, for getting down on our level here so I can talk up close and personal with my peeps. Oh, this is so nice to be able to get a time lapse in once again. It's been a long time since we've done that. We got a zombie friend up there that you guys can't see, but that's okay. You don't need to see him yet. Just watch your back, cameraman. But yeah, it's good to do time lapses like this every once in a while. It's just a giant square room, 9 by 9 by 9, not a whole lot to talk about, but we are going to get into the design now, and this is actually a design that was made by Silent Whisperer, one of our own TrulyBedrock members. I will be sure to leave the link in the description below for his video so you can watch how to build it from his perspective, and he'll explain all the mechanics and all the reasons why it works, but we're going to go ahead and get into it. The next thing that we're going to want to do is come over here directly underneath the mob spawner and dig down. I know you're not supposed to dig down, but we're going to do it anyway. 3 blocks, dig another 3 blocks just like that, and then we want to leave a little ceiling here. So we're going to just do 2 blocks and count out 9 from this point here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we'll go ahead and light this up for the moment so we can see what we are doing. But once this is all taken care of, we won't need to leave the light in here. We can darken it up, and it'll, hopefully not affect the mob spawn rates. Then on this 9th block right here, we want to empty that out. We'll put a piece of soul sand in there. We'll place that down right there, and now, eventually, we won't do it right now, but we can put a water bucket here, and all of the zombies will funnel down the tunnel, and then they'll go up the water elevator that we will eventually put here, because this will create some bubble columns, which will send them up, and then we'll carry them over and down. We'll get to that here in just a moment. So we found ourselves in a little bit of a predicament, but it's not that big of a deal. This right here is where the zombies are gonna flow very, very shortly. It's just a very short tunnel, but it is going to be visible to the surface. So we might have to have some sort of creative element on top of here. Maybe this is like a little jail that the villagers have built for the zombies since they try to attack their village all the time. I don't know. We'll do something crazy and fun with it. But if my calculations are correct, which I think they are, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There we go. So we can go ahead and place a sign down right there, and that will keep all of the water in our water elevator from flowing back into our stream here, which we don't want. So we can go and test that out right there. Perfect. That water is perfectly held back. The bubble column is already starting to come up. This thing should be fully functional, and we should be able to place a sign here and then drop another bucket of water from the top so that it flows this way, and we've got the bubble column coming up. There it is. You can see it coming up already. So that'll carry our zombies up and over and down, where we're going to dig 10 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. This is where the zombies are going to land and eventually turn into the drowned, and that will happen in this little tube right here, and that's the next part that we've got coming up. We're over here at Mr. Onion's very handy mountaineering equipment shop. Oh, because we found the one place in the shopping district that sells one thing that we need right here. Cobwebs, 2 diamonds for 8 cobwebs. It's a little steep. But I don't really want to go looking right now. So, here we go. We only need 1 cobweb, but we're gonna get 7 extras. Back at the zombie spawner, we're gonna go ahead and place another sign down with a 1 block gap between the next sign, just like that, and then we'll do 1 more right there. This is where the cobweb comes in. We'll go ahead and place that down right here on this one, and that will trap the zombies here for a good little while, which will allow them to turn into drowned. It's very important that we go ahead and place down some water right here, and then we'll waterlog this cobweb after we, make sure it doesn't spill out everywhere. There we go. Waterlog that cobweb just like that, and that should convert our zombies into drowned by the time they're ready to fall down into our little drop tower here. So let's go ahead and give this a little test, make sure we can go up the tower and on over and fall into the cobweb. That's not good for us because we are submerged underwater. We'll go ahead and collect this water so we don't drown ourselves, but that should keep our zombies flowing down the system here and eventually will allow them to fall into the chamber. A little bit of inspiration hit, and I've got a little bit of a small design here for the elevator and the drop tower. It's see-through, so you can see everything going on. This will eventually get designed as well. Probably not in today's episode, but we are close. We are almost ready to be done with this farm. This trapdoor here, we're eventually going to have a piston that moves it back and forth with a trident on top of it, so it will be an automatic AFK drowned farm, but we need to do a little bit more work before we can get to that. We need to get this farm up and running, and so we'll go ahead and come on down here, drop a water bucket, and then we should be able to flow on up the water elevator, which we don't want to do just now, so we'll swim back over here and climb back out. Before we can call this a functional design, at the very minimum, we need to go ahead and place down a sign right here, and directly on top of it, just like that. And then this will keep all the water from flowing into our little funnel here, and we'll prove that by placing down some water there. Perfect, perfect, and some water there. You may get this issue right here, but it is easily fixable. If we take a couple of blocks, just place them down, and then re-break them, and the water should start flowing. And there you have it. And this shouldn't be a problem on the other 2 corners in the least bit. We'll place water down, and we've got water funneling into our little tunnel here. So in theory, this thing should be fully operational once we break all these torches, which we're going to do now, very carefully to avoid any entanglements with our zombie friends. And just in case they decide to start dropping on me, I've got, the totem of undying, because I seem to die a lot on this channel. So let's go on up there and we'll break those last few torches and see if this thing starts pushing out drowned. We're gonna make sure we do not have our pickaxe in hand because we want to be very careful not to break this. There we go. And we should be able to get these 2 torches from here as well, and then we'll need to go to the other side, and these guys should start spawning right away. With this last piece here, we should be good to go. And there they are. Let's get out of here. Good news, good news, good news. We gotta go ahead and fill this back in. And with that, we should start seeing zombies flowing up the tunnel here. Are we gonna see any guys go up? Any zombies wanna go up our elevator? Anybody at all? I hear them. I hear them. It's possible that we may already have reached maximum limit. Oh, there goes one, there goes one, there goes one. Oh, it's perfect. It's working fantastically. Look at that. Look at all those zombies going up. Look at that. Now, we just have to wait here because some of them are already stuck in the cobweb. I assume. I can't quite see them there. While we're waiting on the first one to fall, I'm going to take a little risk here, and we're actually just going to dig this down a little bit more so that we can be on... Ooh! That's not what we want to see. Hang on. Hang tight. We do want to be on eye level with these guys, and perfect! We've got our first drowned! Oh, that's fantastic! That's fantastic! Okay, let me keep digging this out for a second. Another one should fall relatively soon. Let's do this, and that. Very good, very good, very good. And just to make sure that we don't get any of the crazy baby zombies coming through, let's grab another trapdoor here, and we'll throw that underneath just like that, and we've got a fully functioning drown farm. Oh, this is great, this is great. So next we need to put a hopper underneath there to catch all the items, and eventually we need to get a sticky piston with a trident going back and forth there to automatically slay the drowned so that we don't have to do it ourselves and we can just stand here and collect all the XP and all the resources. This is fantastic. Oh, and we've got our first trident. Yes, that's fantastic as well. So eventually, like I was saying, we can take a trident and just toss it right there on the trapdoor. It will slide back and forth with the sticky piston, and it will automatically start dealing damage to our zombie drowned friends. So we're over here at the village skeleton farm, and this is kind of the idea that we are going for. Right here, this is what we want to see happening with our farm, and this is the circuit that we're going to recreate over there as well. It's a fairly simple, basic repeater circuit. I've gone ahead and built this little circuit off camera, not too difficult. Basically, all we've got here is a lever going through a solid block into a redstone torch over this repeater that is extended fully to keep that trapdoor in place with some redstone dust that deactivates this torch. And once we flip that lever, it will activate this torch, sending a looping signal through this little circuit here with a comparator into a solid block with redstone dust here, here, and here. And that's pretty much the entire thing. So let me show you how this works. We'll get rid of all of these guys first. So now that our drop area is clear, all we gotta do is toss a trident right there. And once the drowned fall in, we can activate this machine, or we could go ahead and activate it now. And you can see back and forth the trident goes, and it should cause damage as soon as a drowned lands on top of it, allowing for an AFK farm. And anytime now, we should see drowned starting to fall. And there you have it. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Dealing automatic damage, getting that XP, and eventually we can put a hopper underneath there and collect all of our resources automatically. We'll probably put a sorting system in to clear some of this stuff out, keep some of it, put it into smelters, you know, whatever, do all the things. But guys, that's it. We've got a fully functioning automatic AFK drowned farm, trident farm, gold farm essentially, because we're going to get armor and stuff with this. But that's where we're going to end this episode for today. Stay tuned. We're going to do some more work on this very soon, get some sorting system stuff going on in here, some design stuff going on in here, and it's going to be fantastic. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Hey guys, it's BluJay again. Be sure to check out Silent's video listed here at the end screen to learn how to build this farm from him.